I think it's the best thing in the garden.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Somewhere down here.
Wait, what's in there?
Good timing.
Look at these little things.
That's all of it?
Yeah, that's the raccoon I've been seeing.
In certain lighting situations, it wasn't really doing much yesterday. It wasn't.
She was so sweet.
It was the heart of spring, and we were up to our necks in projects at this rundown property we bought last year. Our cat Mowgli was making new friends with the locals, and our new kitten Harper was recovering from a life-threatening surgery.
You're getting better by the day.
Tail's out. She's out.
2 pounds. She's put on a full pound.
And now that we had the base of our dream garden completed, I was racing to finish our driveway and all my utility areas I had sculpted out. I was still in the process of cleaning up and scraping off the topsoil and doing my best to take my time and bring to life the exact vision I could see in my head. I was saving all the saplings for future use and utilizing any extra material I uncovered in the process. But the truth is, this was all taking way longer than I thought. And I hadn't even started buying fill material yet.
Chin up, boy. What are you hanging low for? Slow down, boy, there's not much use in speeding up. You got your coffee, you got your weed, your hammer and your headphones, the morning and the falling snow, and ooh, ooh, oh.
And all around me, spring was showing off, especially at the little red house by the river where I grew up.
Give it here, all that rambling, knocking around inside of your head. It'll clear, sweeping it clean like speaking a dream. You see what I mean? You got your garden, your sewing machine, your pen, your apothecary, packer in your underwear. Ooh, ooh, oh. See that wind light you up. Don't give in, don't give in. When your love goes under, it'll grow into a secret skin and wait for spring.
And when I stopped by one day, my dad showed me a scene he thought I should try oil painting. He picked asparagus, and I walked around the yard, admiring the spring details.
It's the best thing in the garden.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. I mean, as a food.
Don't give in, don't give in. When your sun goes under, it'll change into a different hue and bloom in spring.
Wait, what's in there?
Good timing.
Look at these little things. That's all of it?
Yeah. They definitely shrink.
Ain't that the truth?
Smells so good.
Whoa!
The tulips are starting to pass a little bit. Aw, poor Harper thinks she's getting a burger.
Jeez.
He at first.
He was staring in.
He wants you to let him in. A big snuggle fest.
Please be warned, anyone with young children in the room. What you're about to see is profoundly disturbing.
Harper.
And the feeling of summer was coming swiftly, with dinners on the grill and long days full of sunshine with crisp blue-hour moons. There's so many different things we're doing at the house, the basement being one of the main things we want to finish as soon as possible, but we kind of put it on hold while I rented that machine so I could do the driveway, the garden, chicken coop, all of that stuff while it was nice out and we had good weather. Once we get those major projects done, we can move back to some of this stuff. I've honestly just been dreading dealing with this. The wall is rotted through here. I'll show you from the outside, but basically there's not much overhang on the roof, and so the water just drips down and it really gets caught right on the window sills. Rotted the sills completely out, has gotten behind the siding and rotted out the sheathing, so it's pretty nasty. Needs to be addressed very soon. Good opportunity to just put a window here because I gotta take this all out anyway. I'm just concerned that the framing is going to be rotten, which is going to suck to deal with, but let's go on the outside, rip the siding off, and see what it looks like.
Let's do it before I cook her.
And I was realizing we might have a lot more work to do to this house than we initially thought.
Framing is rotted. Header is completely rotted. One thing we did manage to complete in the basement was install a transfer switch. We lost power a couple times this past winter, and I mentioned that I really wanted to get a transfer switch and have home backup power, and we ended up going with the global leading brand Jackery. and they're the sponsor of this video. So this is called the Jackery 2000 Plus solar generator, and it's the ultimate home backup power solution. It's designed to support a wide range of devices with its 2 to 24 kilowatt hour expandable capacity. It has a 3000 watt output, so it can power a lot of very large appliances. Really clean interface, super simple and easy to use. It has solar rapid charge, reaching full power in just 2 hours, ensuring you can have power no matter what happens. Living out here in the country, we have to have backup power. Last time we lost power, I was trying to upload a video and I couldn't. And so that can really set me back with work. That was the last straw. I knew we had to get the transfer switch. We put the circuits we knew we would need in an emergency. We've got the fridge, the well pump, we've got a few lights upstairs. And beyond being your home backup, it's just a versatile power bank. I see this being very useful around the property in different scenarios. One thing I really like about it is that it has ultra long standby mode. So if you don't use it for a really long time, it still will maintain its battery level. And it's got a 3-year full warranty. You can extend it. So if you're interested in reliable home backup power and want to learn more about the Jackery 2000 Plus for yourself, just hit the link in the video description to check it out. So thank you to Jackery for sponsoring this video, for supporting this channel, and for keeping us powered during emergencies. And now back to the story.
She was so sweet.
Oh, sewing machine.
And so I finished one spring oil painting and then moved on to the new scene my dad had pointed out. And then back to work on my utility areas, spreading my first loads of large base stones. And after I saw how far one load got me, I realized this was going to be quite the process and very expensive.
Little sweetie. What's all the whining about? Lady, you're sick of the cone, aren't you? You're sick of that cone. Yeah, I know. Poor lady. So soon. Be in the kitchen, doing one and having a laugh. I hope you know. Fighting my soul. I belong to nothing.
And so Harper and I kept each other company while I edited my videos, and I broke away here and there to stretch my legs. And as her healing progressed, we took her cone off for a bit at night so she could finally give herself a thorough cleaning, which made her really happy.
Is that a happy little kitty? Finally get to clean yourself again? Little cone.
And day after day, I took delivery and spread stone, which was a lot harder than it would seem with those small machines. But I got my systems down, and it was coming out like I envisioned. And I bounced between the different areas I was finalizing for different purposes and got them all ready for stone. It was going to be life-changing to drive up a smooth, nice-looking driveway, to not have to constantly step in the mud, to have multiple places on the property that were solid and level, where I could work on things. I had been dreaming about all this for a while, and now it wasn't far off. And in between all the outdoor work, I made my way down to the stream for a few casts. And during this whole process, I cleaned up more of the leftover junk around the property, which made it feel like more of a blank slate and more of our own without any past remnants.
right, so I got it really well shaped. I've got it completely clear underneath on the side and behind the shed. I love having all these little passageways. So now you can drive when we get a UTV or whatever, you can drive. I'm gonna have this be a little road all the way back here to the chicken coop compost area. Then you'll be able to drive in behind the shed there to the pole barn parking area. There's gonna be an overhang on the shed here that you'll be able to drive through and fuel up. It's just gonna be a super efficient little compound.
And I helped Allie's dad haul lumber for redoing his deck, and did my best to keep my machines running smooth for the remainder of this project. There were moments of glory and optimism, and moments where all this work seemed like too much, and that it would never really end. It was a lot of money, time, and energy, and I thought about how easy it would have been to buy an updated and finished property. And in those moments of uncertainty, I'd wander down to the stream to clear my head.
There's so many fish.
Really insane. Blueberry Hill.
Blueberry, yeah.
And we made sure to capitalize on the beautiful weather and prioritize dinner with good friends, which gave life zest.
Green, but it really only works in certain lighting. Oh, they're already in.
It's like this girl behind the bar in overalls running all the taps, and they're doing karaoke, but everyone can actually sing because you're in the middle of nowhere. And they're all artists.
It was like 8 people back to back that did.
And then you're like, where they got? Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Like, how is he managing this?
Yeah. But it's gonna be good.
Those are some big jalapenos.
Chili,
So,
tomato paste, spices.
The soil and powder beds because we didn't do corn egg. Figure out.
And with everything happening, I was getting the feeling that this summer was going to be one of the most memorable in many years.
Winter, you know, the sun goes down at 4:30. You're like, okay, it doesn't matter. But summer, you gotta be out.
Sunday morning.
Allie and I helped her dad haul more lumber, checked in on my off-grid cabin, and continued on the final touches of our dream garden.
War of 1812.
In 1917.
You see that raccoon?
Yeah, that's the raccoon I've been seeing.
Holy smokes, is that Mowgli Brown?
That's just really odd, you know?
It's odd.
Odd is the word.
How heavy is this? There's one of the queens.
No, it has to go in.
I would really like to have this side there.
All right, you put your side down first.
Yes. Nice.
Wow.
Holy smokes. We could definitely move this down.
Oh yeah.
Scooch it.
Oh, okay, there's one.
That looks like a tombstone. Alright, easy before you turn into a spider and crawl away.
Yep. Well, this is pretty awesome. Okay, we need a little bit under here.
This is too thin.
And though it was still only May, we were spending more time on the streams than ever, and soaking in all that the rural countryside had to offer.
Somewhere down here.
Everything we had been talking about for so long was happening right in front of our eyes. It wasn't perfect, but it was 100% ours, and we earned it. So am I in over my head? Of course, I always am. But one day I hope to be on shore relaxing with a bucket full of wisdom that you can only earn through experience.